Now, let's be honest, most of us run from snakes. We certainly don't want our kids near them. Well, not this family. They wrangle the world's deadliest snakes with their 8-year-old son. And we went along to see what their wild life is really like.
My very first bite ever was a red belly. It ripped me open.
And I reckon this is going to be the biggest one for this season for sure.
They're not your average family.
We are the Harrisons.
Doing dangerous work.
Yep, it's an Eastern Brown.
And the king catcher reckons he's one bite away from death.
If I get bitten again, it's all over. It scares the shit out of me at the prospect of not seeing him grow up.
We take a ride on the wild side with the Harrisons. As soon as the sun rises, the snake wrangle requests start.
All right, well, we'll start heading there now. If your son can stand there and keep an eye on it, that snake will stay under the lounge and we'll bag that thing.
Dad Tony, Mum Brooke and 8-year-old Jensen in their snake-mobile for a call-out in Brisbane's west.
Jump in, Jensen. We've got an Eastern Brown to catch.
Because each time I've been bitten, it's from making a stupid mistake or cutting corners. So you walk in pretending it's the first and only one you ever do.
A seasoned snake catcher of 3 decades, Tony's had a few close calls. This little but deadly Eastern Brown is sending him to hospital last year.
4 bites all up.
Red belly, 2 Easterns and a rocky.
Yeah, there you go. 2 Eastern Browns, 1 red belly and 1 rough scale. I held the record for the most anti-venin ever given to one person.
Tony's now hypersensitive to anti-venom, fearing the next time he needs it, it could all be over.
I've always known that it will probably be the reason why I end up not being here.
But it hasn't stopped Tony sharing his passion with Brooke and on school holidays, little Jensen.
The day you were born, you went out on a job.
Yep, we went to Wet and Wild to catch a tree snake, didn't we?
The Harrisons' first call out to find the snake inside a couch.
All right, this one's venomous.
Jensen, you got to back up, sweetheart.
Brooke grabbing the venomous species, Jensen ready with the bag. Homeowner Craig Stringer watching anxiously.
And it's in. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been startled.
Yeah, I was.
And how do you rate these guys?
10 out of, or actually, I'll say 100 out of 100.
With the weather warming up, snakes are on the move for feeding or mating. This snake sidelined a footy game in Western Sydney when it invaded the oval.
But the snake catcher saves the day.
And this in a Queensland backyard, a huge carpet python moving from the roof and tree to tree. It's not long before Tony gets another call.
Good morning, Tony Harrison speaking.
A red-belly black is causing a stir at a stable south of Brisbane. This time, Tony grabs it from under a pallet.
Too much cheese.
Too much cheesecake.
Easy as that. Good job, Bubba.
Made it look easy.
A close call for Gemma Hewitt's family dog.
And I come in and she sniffed out a red-belly black snake in the barn, so they're out and about everywhere at the moment.
What the Harrisons catch, they must release. We drove to bushland an hour out of the city. Jensen is allowed to let go of the pythons.
And how do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
You'll have to stick something up their butt.
Oh, okay. Stick something up their butt. We won't be doing that.
While there's been no deaths attributed to the venomous red belly in Australia, Jensen doesn't let them go just yet.
Red bellies, there's rough scales, there's Stephen's bandits, there's, what else? Eastern small-eyed snakes. These are all ones that can put you in hospital or worse.
For Tony and his tribe, it's all in a day's work, but as we've seen, it's our pets often at risk. To keep your whole family safe, there are simple tips.
If you keep your yard tidy, that's going to make it less inviting.
And if you see a snake, let the experts handle it.
Okay, she's gripping me like a backpack.